evening, everyone. And I request everybody that please be on your video because if you are on video, you will be able to transmit that energy, and that will give us more energy to talk and share as much as possible. So I request all the everybody here on the Zoom kindly be on the video. It will be very good if we all are there on our videos. And second thing which I would like to request is please stay away from any kind of distractions. If let's say you are watching TV or you are on social media, so I request you to come out of all kinds of distraction and focus because see there are both plus and minuses of online Zoom presentations. In a one-to-one meeting, we know that you are paying attention, you are with us, but online we don't know what's happening, isn't it? So you might be eating or you might be cooking and you might be listening, so that will give half information, and half information is always deadlier than poison. So I request everybody just to be on your video so that we can actually feel our energies. Yes. Second, please keep your mind open because until as our mind is open, we cannot accept new things in life, and mind parachute works only when it is open. So keep your mind open so that you can understand things in a better way. And if you have any questions in between during the session, you might get some queries. So I request you to just write it down. And end of the session, you can always ask your questions. I will have enough time to help you understand things in much more detail. So I hope everybody would follow that and only unmute yourself when the speaker is interacting with you and asking you to unmute. Otherwise, please be on mute so that it doesn't disturb anyone. But please be on your video. Great. So I'm not the presenter of the day. The presenter we have today is happens to be my mentor, and he's somebody whom we look up to. Now, this gentleman had a very fantastic and interesting life, especially the professional life. He is basically from Jammu and Kashmir, but settled. He was there in Delhi for long time. He's a pass out from one of the best engineering college of India, and after doing his engineering, he worked in corporate at very senior level, and then he started his three traditional businesses, which was quite successful and running from Delhi. But one fine day, 22 years back, somebody approached him with this powerful industry. And since then, he never looked back. He closed down his three successful businesses and got into this industry full time. Today, people who are involved in this industry, he's a known figure worldwide. Right now, he's settled in Singapore from last 12 years and building the business. He chose to do this business after retirement. So he was completely retired, financially free. But he chose to do this once again, not because of the money, but because what he saw, he could not believe, and that was, in alignment with his purpose of life. So please, without much more delay, I would request everybody to welcome none other than Mr. Puzde Sarma sir on screen. So over to you, sir.
Oh, thank you, Vikas, for your kind words. And I must tell everyone that Vikas is a very successful leader in this industry, and we have been working together for quite some time. And I'm really blessed to have Vikas in my life. Thank you, Vikas, for your kind words.
Same here, sir.
And I welcome all of you to today's presentation, and good evening to all of you. As Vikas said, we are going to share with you a wonderful business opportunity which can really make a difference in your life. And then also a wonderful product, a product from Germany into health. It's a quantum science-based product which is patented technology and approved in 54 countries around the world. So something amazing you're going to see. And along with this, if you are given a chance to build a business around it, what do you say about it? I mean, you will be blown away. All right. So we will go straight into the presentation. And if you have any questions or any clarifications or queries, I request you to keep it in the end so that we will have a question answer session, clarification session in the end. And that time you can unmute yourself and ask your questions. So that, we finish our presentation in time. So how can you 10x your success? Anyone wants to do it? I'm sure everybody wants to 10x their success. Yeah. And then we will also see how we can biohack into our physical and emotional well-being. First time I saw it, I was just blown away. I couldn't believe that there could be a product like this, and that is what attracted me to this. So first couple of minutes, I'll talk about, what kind of business opportunity we are providing you, and then we'll dive into the product details, right? So you see, we all are doing something in our life. All of us who are in this Zoom or anywhere in the world, and there are 4 ways that we make money in our life. Either people are working as an employee, they have a job, or they are self-employed and they own a job, means they have their own job and they have a few people working for them. Or on the right side of the quadrant, if you go, then there are people who are business owners. They have big businesses who have more than 500 people working for them. And then we have investors where the money is working for them. Your money is working for you and making you money. So these are the 4 different areas from which most people around the world make their living or enjoy their financial success. So wherever you are, whether you are on the left side of the quadrant or right side of the quadrant, here is an opportunity for you that we are going to show you today. And more so for people who are on the left side of the quadrant, because see, left side of the quadrant is very boring. Boring in the sense that it's, not that lucrative, because employees, they have a job and they are working the number of hours they work, they get paid according to that. And then, all those smart employees, what they do, they have a dream of starting their own business. I was one of those people. I was an employee, and then I was also a self-employed, because I always had this dream that let me start my own business. And when I started my own business, I thought I'm very smart, but later on I came to know that no, I was still on the left side of the quadrant. I was owning a job where people are working for you, 5, 10, 15 people working for you. It's still self-employed. And 95% of the population in the world is working from these 2 quadrants. Either they are employees or self-employed. Isn't that amazing? And these 95% of the people, they have only 5% of the world's wealth. This is ridiculous, I would say. This is like slavery. 95% of the people are getting only 5% of the wealth of the world. So, and on the right side of the quadrant, if you see, then we have business owners. They have a system. They have more than 500 employees and investors. So the people on the left side of the quadrant work for those who are on the right side of the quadrant. So, but 95% of the world's wealth is owned by these people on the right side of the quadrant, which comprises of only 5% of the world's population. The first time when I came to know this whole equation, that is the time I decided that I have to do something to move from left to the right side of the quadrant. And that is the time when I was introduced to direct marketing, direct selling industry. And that is what attracted me to this industry. And thank God, I got into this industry about more than 20 years ago. And this industry helped me move from left side of the quadrant to right side of the quadrant. So the best part is that we can help you move from left to the right. If you know already this equation, I'm sure you're already looking for an opportunity to move from left to the right. See, it is very difficult. Ideally, it would be best if 95% of the wealth moves to the left side of the quadrant. But, who moves the wealth from right to the left? Nobody wants to leave their wealth, So the best and ideal situation is that you move yourself from left to the right. So we have to move our butts, a bit. And for that, it's not very difficult, actually. It's just a change of mindset. It's just that, we have to, first of all, we have to understand that we are living in a slavery kind of a thing when we are working from the left side of the quadrant, because there's no leverage on the left side of the quadrant. It's not the number of hours we put in, that's what we get paid. Even when we are self-employed, we're 30, 40 people working for us, then we are more stressed, because then every end of the month we have to pay salaries to these people. And we are the last ones to be getting paid, because that is our own business. We think that we own the business, but the business owns us at that time. So, but on the right side of the quadrant, there is a system which works for us. And of course, there can be a leverage. And of course, even if somebody is an investor, then also there is a leverage, and we have a passive income on the right side of the quadrant. So today, my dear friends, we are giving you an opportunity, we are showing you an opportunity, and we'll work with you to move from left to the right without leaving whatever you're doing at present. So it can be a gradual thing for you. And just to give you an idea, this gentleman, Carsten Lange, the business opportunity we will be talking in detail about today, he is the top earner in this company. In just about 3 years in the business, he made 10 million US dollars, means close to about 90 crores. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, that means he's already moved to the right side of the quadrant. Yes. And today he's making 490,000 euros a month, means about 4.5 crores a month. So if any of you would like to have a lifestyle like this, yes, here is an opportunity. No promises, but yeah, we'll show you an amazing opportunity. But before we move into opportunity, now let's talk about the product, because any business that we have to start, I'm sure you'll all agree with me that you got to have a product, right? Without a product, there cannot be any business, and the product should be such that it solves the pain points of the society, right? So since I've told you that we are we are going to discuss about a quantum science based product which is into health. So let's see whether our product solves the pain points in the society or not, because that will determine whether it's a good product to get into business or not. But before we see whether it can solve any pain points in the society, we have to figure out what are the pain points in the society. I mean, what are people suffering from? If we look around wherever we are living, whichever country, if we look around, people are suffering from depression, anxiety, learning issues, concentration issues, even family relationship problems. That's a big deal actually, almost all over the world, right? Then people are also suffering from pains and injuries. Right? Yeah, Mr. Premashish, please keep yourself on mute. Thank you. So then also people are suffering from insomnia, exhaustion, right? That's a big issue these days. Stress, both at work as well as at home. Even kids today are stressed. It's like a very common thing among all the people. Then we have hormonal issues, we have allergy issues, we have people suffering from loss of direction, unworthiness, financial stress, even job loss. I'm sure you will all agree with me that if we look around, every family anywhere in the world must be having one or two of these challenges in their family. Yes, you'll all agree with me on this. Yeah, out of this, all these issues that we have put on the screen. So the good news is that the product we are going to talk about today resolves all these issues, not 1, 2, 3, 4 or 10, all these issues and many more. So which means that we have a product which solves the pain points, it resolves the pain points of the society. So what does that mean? Of course, you'll agree with me that if we can resolve the pain points of the society, then this product is worth having a look at, because it means that every family needs this product. So if we find out a way on how to reach every family, then we have a business at hand. It can be an amazing business opportunity. So this is what we are going to present to you today. So let's deep dive more into what this product is actually, right? So we all know Nikola Tesla. He is the famous inventor of alternating current technology, which we are using right now to communicate with each other. All the electricity coming in our homes is from alternating current technology, yes. And he's the famous inventor. And not only this, he invented many more things. In fact, they say that he is the greatest scientist of the last century. And he made a very profound statement about 100 years ago when he said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And Albert Einstein also made a very similar statement when he said that everything in life is vibration. So some of you must be wondering why we are talking about frequency, energy, and vibration. The reason is that our product is quantum science based on frequency, energy, and vibration. Now, I have a small video to share with you where we will see how frequency and vibration relates with the human body. Let's have a look. Yeah.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. What many people fail to realize is that we can take charge of our frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything, all our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Absolutely. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death. And the scientists have been working on this, on how do we increase the frequency of the cells in our body. And a lot of research has been going on this in the past few decades. Many books also have been written and published. And some of them you can see on your screen, like The Body Electric, Healing is Voltage, Decoding the Human Body Field, The Resonance Effect. And one of the books you see on the top left-hand corner, The Second Path by Marcus Schmicke. So today we are going to talk about Marcus Schmicke because he is the inventor of the device we are talking about today. So Marcus is from Germany and he is a quantum scientist. And he has authored 25 books on quantum science, which have been translated into 10 different languages. And along with that, he is founder of 2 institutes on consciousness research. And he has been a lecturer at International Congress on Integrative Science and Medicine. And the best part is that he wants to make his technology accessible to all human beings. And for this purpose, he has been working with an international team of scientists, physicians, therapists, and engineers. And another interesting aspect about Marcus Schmicke's life is that while he was studying in university in Germany, he realized that he's not getting all his answers to the questions from his quantum science studies. And he took a different turn and he went deep into spirituality and became a monk. Yes, he became a monk at the age of 21. And then he came to India, was in India as a monk for 12 years. And that is the time when he got an inner calling that he must do something with the knowledge of quantum science that he has and the spiritual knowledge that he has developed. So he went back to Germany and he tied up with the top quantum scientists in the world in Germany and also the frequency healers. And that is the time when he also met Christian Harper, his partner in this business. See, the good news is that Christian Harper is a billionaire businessman and he has his own hedge fund of by the name Super Fund of 1.5 billion euros. See, we all know that scientists are not very good in doing business because they are always busy in doing their scientific research. So this was the good news that Christian Harper and Marcus joined together and they formed a company and which is headquartered in Berlin. And today, more than 50 countries, their products are being sold. So the first product that Marcus Schmicke invented was this white color boxes that you see on your screen. It's called Time Waiver device. And this is a frequency healing device, which is one of the most advanced frequency healing device in the world today. And this was launched in Germany in the year 2006, and today being sold in more than 50 countries. And this device is being used by therapists, healers, and doctors all around the world. And what this device can do is it can analyze the bioenergetic field of a human body and figure out that what organs in our body has cells which need healing. And not only that, it can then the therapist sitting on the backside of the laptop can give the therapy through individualized microcurrent frequencies to the patient. And like you can see this lady holding two copper electrodes in her hand, which is connected through wires to time waiver device, and individualized microcurrent frequencies are flowing through these wires into her body and healing her cells. So in Singapore, where I live, we have at least 5 clinics where they have this time waiver device. And, yeah, I would request everyone to keep themselves on mute. Thank you. And just yeah, can you keep yourself on mute, please, all of you? All right, thank you. So they charge around 200 Singapore dollars, means close to around 12,000 rupees in Indian rupees, just to analyze a human being and to tell them that, okay, what all organs in their body need frequency healing. And then they will give a program of 20 to 25 therapies where we have to go to their clinic and for 1 hour, 1.5 hours and take the therapies, which means the total expense of around $3,000 to $4,000, which is pretty expensive. So Marcus had this in his mind that how can he make this accessible to masses? Now with time waiver, it was difficult because the price of time waiver device is 58,000 to 100,000 euros, which means about 50 lakhs to 1 crore. So you can understand if therapist is giving a therapy, they have to take out the cost of the device from the therapy only, right? So what Marcus was doing, he worked with his team of computer engineers, and it took him 13 years from 2006 to 2019 to do something and make it available to the masses. And how he did it, actually, he just like we all know that Howard Mark I was the first computer which was launched anywhere in the world, and and this later on we got mini computers, and then Steve Jobs got us Apple computers. Similarly, what Marcus Schmicke did is he converted this big time waiver device into this small device which is the size of a matchbox, and this small device is known as HEALY, which I'm using right now. See, this is what we are going to talk about today. This is that that magical device. When I saw it for the first time, I was just blown away, because when you see it, it looks very small, but you know what it can do? It can do almost everything what time waiver can do, which means it can do the work of that 50 lakhs to 1 crore device. Now, what Marcus did was he worked with his computer scientists, and they created computer algorithms, the artificial intelligence, which was connected to the data. See, from 2006 to 2019, when HEALY was launched, there were 20 million people, 2 crore people had been healed using time waiver around the world, and all that data was lying in their servers in Germany. So they connected it through AI and cloud, and then connected it to apps in our cell phone, right? And this whole process of connecting this data through AI and cloud to the apps in the cell phone this is patented. It took them 6 years to get a patent for this process. And because this is patented and because this is developed by AI, we don't need to be a therapist to use this HEALY. And it can do most of the work which Time Weaver is doing, means it can analyze the bioenergetic field of a human body and then tell us what organs in our body have cells at lower frequency, and then give us individualized microcurrent frequencies and heal us with this. All that can be done just with this small device. Can you imagine? And this is the most advanced quantum science based device anywhere in the world. It's a category creator. Now, what happened with this research was the price came down 50 lakhs to 1 crore. The price came down about 20 times. It was accessible to everybody. And second thing, what happened was you don't need to be a therapist. Anyone who knows how to use a smartphone can use it. And I'll just share with you how exactly this HEALY works. Just have a look.
HEALY is new, HEALY is different, and HEALY is extremely versatile. This little game changer is the first smartphone controlled wearable that provides easy support in all important areas of your life with the use of frequencies. HEALY analyzes the frequencies you need right now. Then the smart wearable applies subtle currents and individualized frequencies to your body via its electrodes. It strengthens your balance and harmonizes imbalances. Fitness, holistic health, and inner and outer beauty. HEALY, over 120 programs to provide energetical support for you, for your body, and for your cells. Every single cell in our body is a small power plant that constantly produces energy. One thing is particularly important for this, the natural cell membrane voltage. And this is where the HEALY comes in. With Nuno Nina's Gold Cycle programs that focus on rebalancing your cells. HEALY also has suitable programs for many other applications on board. Programs supporting relaxation if you have a headache or back pain, but also for learning, concentration, or exams. HEALY even offers support for mental balance, sleep, and stress. The HEALY Beauty programs are supposed to support your inner and outer beauty energetically. In sports, the HEALY is meant to promote performance, muscles, and regeneration. At home, or on the go, in your leisure time, or at work. In our opinion, health begins with good balance in all areas of life. This is what HEALY stands for, state-of-the-art wearable technology, made in Germany to the highest standards. Based on use by 2,000 practitioners worldwide, who have seen as many as 500,000 patients. HEALY, for me, and for you, and for everybody.
So it's very easy to use. I am using it right now. So whether you are healthy or you have some health challenges, this device works in both the cases. If you're healthy, it will help you prolong your health over a long period of time so that you don't get into sickness. And if you are already having health challenges, it heals your cells so that once your cells are healthy, your body rebalances itself and whatever challenges you are facing with your health will go away. Isn't that amazing? You have a doctor, digital doctor with you all the time, 24/7, and this one device can be used for the whole family. It's not that you need one device for one person or something like that, and it is one-time purchase. If you buy this once, you don't have to buy anything every month or some monthly subscription or anything like that. It's a one-time purchase, can be used by the whole family, and that is what is amazing about this product. All right, it's a category creator. So you can. It's a science-based product made in Germany. As I told you, it's a patented technology. And if you talk about science behind this, see, our body is composed of several layers. It's composed of tissues and organs. And we all know that tissues and organs are made of cells. And cells are made of molecules, molecules are made of atoms, and atoms are made of subatomic particles. And subatomic particles are made of energy, frequency, and vibration. And energy, frequency, and vibrations are coming from the information field in the quantum field, right? So what HEALY does is it analyzes the bioenergetic field of a human being. See, all of us have unique bioenergetic field, like we have unique biometrics. Like no two people have the same fingerprints, right? So no two people in this world have the same bioenergetic field. It's unique for everyone. So it analyzes your bioenergetic field, and it can tell what exact organs in your body, whether it is your liver or kidney or spleen or pancreas, have cells which need healing. Isn't that amazing? There's nothing like this anywhere in the world today. And then not only it tells you, but then it gives you a healing by way of individualized microcurrent frequencies. See, microcurrent frequencies, microcurrents are used for healing since, close to about 100 years or maybe more. But what HEALY does is it gives you individualized microcurrent frequencies. And there is a quantum sensor here, which in real time analyzes that how much frequency is going into your cells and how much the frequency is required by your cells. Every 10 seconds, it is analyzing. And this is a patented thing, even the quantum sensor here, right? So it's a very intelligent device. So two ways it heals you. One is through individualized microcurrent frequencies, where it is healing your cells. And second is, see, in Ayurveda, we believe that any disease which is coming into our body, of course, it comes into our cells, right? But how does it come into our body? They say in Ayurveda that first it comes in our subtle body, the sukshma body. If there is a blockage in the energy flow in our nadis or in the meridians, if there is a blockage, only then that manifests itself into a disease in our body. So what HEALY does is, first it will start healing your cells, whatever disease, but that disease has come because of blockage in the flow of energy. So second way it heals is that it removes that blockage. So it removes the base point why you have got into the disease state. So it's absolutely different from whatever we have seen till now. And that is the specialty of healing. And HEALY, that's why we have I'll talk about more about it, that we have where you can go and see how people are getting benefited by it, right? So, there have been a lot of research going on that what is the effect of microcurrent on our cells. A lot of studies have been done. See, what it does is it increases the amino acid transport by up to 40%, increases protein synthesis by up to 70%. If you don't understand any of this, I'll tell you one thing. See, whatever we do from morning till evening, what do we need? We need energy. From morning time when we wake up until the evening when we go back to the bed, we need energy for doing everything. And where does this energy come from? It comes from the cells. And where does the cell get its energy from? It's the ATP production in the mitochondria of our cells. And with the microcurrent, the ATP production, the energy production in our cells goes up by up to 500%. That's why when you meet people who are using HEALY, you'll find them energetic. And the best part is that this, healing can be taken just anywhere. Like I'm doing it right now. So I don't have to lie down on your bed or something and then, take the healing. It can be done while you are in a Zoom call or you're sitting in the office or any of these things. And if for those who are more technical, they want to understand what is the technology behind it, I'll tell you what is the technology. It's based on cell membrane potential model. And this cell membrane potential model was created by two scientists, Professor Robert O. Becker and Professor Bjorn Nordstrom. Professor Bjorn Nordstrom was chairman of Nobel Prize Committee for Medicine in Sweden. And they both got together and created this model, the cell membrane potential model. Now, what is this model? We all know that cells outside, there is a positive voltage and inside is negative. So the difference between outside and inside is known as the membrane potential, the cell membrane potential. So they made a model whereby it says that if the cell membrane potential is minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt, your cells are absolutely healthy. you will never get into any disease stage if all your cells are at minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt, right? But what happens is that when the membrane potential goes higher, it goes to minus 40, minus 30, minus 20. At minus 30, uncontrolled cell division starts. Means you can go into, you can even suffer from cancer. So what HEALY does is, it brings the cells back to the healthy level of minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt. And
just to interrupt, the video is not coming up.
Video is not coming up. Okay, all right. Let me see. Everything seems to be okay.
Yeah, for a long time, sir, it's not coming. So I thought it was a problem with my system.
All right, okay. Oh, what I will do is I'll stop share and then I'll share again. Maybe there is something wrong in this thing. Let me go back and share. Okay. Right. Can you see the video now?
Yes.
Yeah, now it is come. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you for pointing it out. And I will, all right, okay. All right. See, so what I was saying was that, it brings the cells back to the healthy level of minus 70 to minus 90 millivolt. And if we look at the facts and figures, now the latest figures are that about 50 million applications have been. Okay, I request everyone to keep themselves on mute. Thank you, so that others don't get disturbed. So, the facts are that today about 5 crore applications have been done using HEALY. And in 54 countries, HEALY is present officially. And 2,500 professionals are using HEALY every day. And we have got a holistic health advisory board. And here you will find some very experienced holistic health practitioners from different parts of the world. And you can Google them. Nuno Nina has been into frequency healing since last 30 years. And he runs a number of clinics in the whole of Europe. And he has developed 144,000 frequencies with his experience. And these 144,000 frequencies are all a part of one program in HEALY, which is known as Gold Cycles. Right. So best part is that Marcus Mike has tied up with the top frequency healers around the world. Then we have here Caroline McMcCain, who is from USA, and she has been into frequency healing since last more than 25 years. And she has trained thousands of therapists from around the world on frequency healing. And she and her team are the official healers for NFL National Football League in US, where when the football players get injured, how quickly they can come back to the field by using this frequency healing. She does that. And she has collaborated with HEALY and for development of a new product which HEALY has launched just a couple of months back. This is, some of you must be thinking that it is a spaceship, but no. It's a mag HEALY, and it's another amazing device which can change the molecular structure of your water by just keeping it on your glass of water for 10 minutes or even 1,000-liter tank of water, and it can convert a normal water into energy water. So Caroline McMcCain has created 24 programs for this, and she has developed 83,000 frequencies which can be used to heal different things directly through individualized microcurrent frequencies in our cells. So these are all, top holistic health practitioners. And in our HEALY, we have more than 200 programs. In the professional edition that I'm using right now, it has got 229 programs. And you will be blown away by the kind of products, the kind of programs are there, which whatever you can think of, like there are programs for physical well-being, for mental well-being, even for emotional well-being, and can you imagine even for spiritual well-being, because there are programs for chakra balancing, there are programs for aura reading, aura balancing. So that's why I say that if you more deeper you look into this holistic healing device, the more it surprises you every day. So we'll talk more about it later. So another interesting aspect is that European Union HEALY is approved as a medical device for treatment of pain in chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, and migraine, as well as supportive treatment of mental illnesses such as depression, anxiety, and related sleep disorder. See, science, as they know about healing, the medical science, when they looked into HEALY, they found that many things HEALY is doing which they are aware about. But there are many things which HEALY does because it's a quantum science-based product, which even the traditional medical science will take them a few more years to get into. So whatever they could understand, they have already approved this for those kind of treatments. So it's approved by CE, which is not a normal thing to get an approval for treatment. And similarly, like they have got approvals from all countries that we are present in. Even in US, FDA has cleared this as a class 2 medical device for pain relief. And then we have a frequency experience group on the Facebook, where there are more than 80,000 members in this group. So you can take the link from the person who has invited you for today's presentation, and you can go and see there, and you will find how people are getting benefited. Like, let's say you want to figure out that whether there are people who had cancer and they used HEALY and in what way it benefited them. You look for cancer, there's a search option, you search for cancer, you'll find all the posts related to cancer or any health challenge that any people are facing from, because it works at the cellular level. So once it heals the cells, then the body rebalances itself, and whatever health challenge you have, you will get benefited by using HEALY. That's the best part. So I have taken some screenshots from this frequency experience group, which I'll quickly browse through. See, this screenshot is of this lady who, like many other ladies, had been suffering from pains and cramps and low energy during menstruation, which is, the same thing is being faced by many, many ladies. Now, just after using HEALY for a few days, she doesn't need any painkillers, no medication, and full of energy. Now, similarly, another screenshot I've taken for this lady, 68-year-old, suffering from depression. After taking HEALY for just 2 months, she doesn't need any medication for depression. Then this is another screenshot for chronic migraines, and she had to take strong anti-seizure medication, which had horrific side effects. But after using HEALY for a few days, she says, I'm no longer on any medication now. Now, chronic stress fracture, L5 as 1 to 7. She couldn't even brush her teeth, couldn't bend even this much. But after using HEALY, now she says she's on zero medication, has not seen her doctor since more than a year. Isn't that amazing? And you get hundreds of testimonies like this. Then HEALY has got programs for beauty and skin. See, this is going to be a disruptive product in the market. Why? Because you will all agree with me that everyone wants to look good. They want to have a good skin. And there are companies in the market which sell, lotions and potions, which are pretty expensive. And there is a big market for this. So what HEALY can do, just with individualized microcurrent frequencies, it can change the texture of the skin. Like you see this here on your screen. Now, this lady had an issue with her allergy issues, and she used to get rashes on her chest. And look at the photograph on the right, where just after using HEALY for 18 days, it's all cleared. And she says, read the last 4 lines. She says, I'm 39, but my skin never looked this good, even in my 20s. So can you imagine if you have a product which can, help you look half your age? How will you feel? this is going to create miracles and wonders in the business circles. Just this product alone is worth, hundreds of thousands of millions. I mean, it's a huge market where you can promote it to so many people. So that's why I say it is a disruptive product. Then we have another screenshot of bioenergetic harmony, where you have programs for tonsils, bacteria, liver, toxins, prostate, lungs, anything you can think of, there are programs in it for it. So this gentleman was suffering from prostate, couldn't sleep even, properly in the night, because every hour he had to go to the bathroom. But now, after using HEALY, can sleep the whole night comfortably. Then we have programs for learning. So all of you who have kids at home who are in school or college, you would love to see this, this slide, because HEALY has got programs for memory, for concentration, for learning, for exams, for exam stress. There are hundreds of posts like this where this kid was not even able to even pass in the exams in the school. But after using HEALY for some time, the same kid starts scoring 85% marks. Can you believe it? Yeah, this is what happens. Then we have programs for addictions, for internet, for saving you from radiations, even saving you from negative energy like black magic or whatever you call it. Then the best is that there are programs for digital nutrition mixtures. Like we all know that we don't get all vitamins and minerals in the food that we eat, so we have to take supplements. And how much of supplement can be absorbed by us is another question. Like some people say that not even 10%. It all depends on how much enzymes your liver is producing and a lot of things actually. So the best news is that HEALY has got digital nutrition mixtures program. Like if you see this page, there are programs for brain, for hair, for skin, for heart, for head, for muscles, for nails, for nerves. I mean, this is just one page, and there are about 12 programs in this. Like this, there are 6 pages, means 72 programs in the HEALY Professional Edition. So, like for example, let's say for heart. So there will be about 20, if you go deep and study, there will be about 20 vitamins and minerals which you get when you start using this program for heart, and delivered directly to your cells digitally. Isn't that amazing? And just I say that if the whole family is just using digital mixture and digital nutrition mixture program, just this will cover the cost of the device if you use it for a few months, right? So then we have programs for job and sleep. Job means like whatever you are doing, whether you're working, whether you are in business or job or whatever. There are programs for positive thought, balancing of nerves, activation, fatigue, stress, extreme stress, and all this. And even sleep. You don't have to take those pills for not getting a proper sleep. Then this is another one for skin, before and after. Then there are programs for hair. Then we have programs for animals. All of you who have pets at home would love it, because we all know that when pet is not eating at home, the whole family is stressed. No more now, because the same device, HEALY, one device is enough for the whole family, including your pets. It can analyze the bioenergetic field of your pets and suggest what programs they need right now. And there are hundreds and hundreds of posts in Frequency Experience Group where people give these frequency programs to their pets for half an hour to 40 minutes, and the pet starts jumping around, happy, eating, absolutely normal. So that's amazing. And now this is a small video. After people started using HEALY for about a week, we asked them, what do you think about HEALY? And this was their response. Just have a look.
What do you think of HEALY? I absolutely love it. Like, it's amazing. I'm blown away. I can feel everything. I don't know. I just feel like it really came at a right and the opportune time. I could cry. Like it's to that level. Like I'm like, this is it. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I'll send that too. Yeah. Years, I have taken a pivoting forward, which was my daily reading in 4 weeks. And I used to take my doctor a day, which was just about 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanour just changed and the colour came back into his face. And he said to me, "So I'm great now, I feel good, Mum, I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit." And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again. My energy levels were great, my moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on this little ear electrodes, and then Healy has a migraine program that you can run. And honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes, and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%. My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
See, it's a category creator, as I told you in the beginning. And you can compare it with Apple's iPhone. I'm sure many of you would remember about 15 years back when first Apple phone was launched in the market. It was a category creator because before that, all the phones we were using had buttons in it for dialing the numbers. And this was the first phone which was flat screen. There was no button. It was a touch screen phone. And it was a category creator. And today, every phone in the market is a touch screen, right? So, but the people who invested in Apple at that time, they made millions. Now, similarly, Healy is a category creator because here is a device which can help you whether you are in good health or you're facing certain health challenges. And here is a device for the whole family. And there is nothing like this anywhere in the world where it can analyze and even give you programs for healing. So people who take this as a business opportunity, they could be making millions in this. Yes, we'll talk about it more. See, some of you must be wondering what is the pricing. There are different editions for Healy. The top edition is Healy Professional Edition, which has 229 programs in it. And it's priced at 3,29,119, including GST and everything. See, the pricing is same globally. All 54 countries, wherever you buy, the only local taxes are different. And the lowest edition is Healy Gold, which is priced at 41,352. And it has got 10 programs. So, and there is another smaller device known as Healy Essential for 22,000, which has only 4 programs. So, what is the best device for you? You can discuss with the person who has invited you and plan accordingly. But there is a good news that today in this month, in March, company has given a special discount of 40% for the top 3 devices, for top 3 editions. Means Healy Professional, you can get it for 1,97,000 instead of 329. Healy Resonance Plus, you can get it for 1,23,000 instead of 2,06,000. And Healy Resonance, you can get it for 74,000 instead of 1,23,000. But Healy Holistic, you will still get at 82,800. There's no discount in Holistic, Gold, or Essential. Now, the reason being that top 3 devices, it can also analyze your bioenergetic field and then also give you healing, both the things. So company wants to promote it and wants more and more people to use it. That's why they're giving a discount of 40% on all top 3 devices. So if you see closely, Healy Resonance, which is costing 1,23,000, you're getting just for 74,000, which is cheaper than Healy Holistic, which is a lower edition. So that's how it works for this month. So you can plan, you can sit with the person who has invited you. And this is whatever edition you buy, you get the same device. The front end is the same. Marcus Schmicker, the inventor of this device, says that this is the tip of the iceberg. We know iceberg in the sea. The tip is only 3%, which is visible above the water, and 97% is underwater. So this is that 3%. 97% of the work is being done by AI and the data and the cloud at the back end, right? So front-end device is the same whether you're buying professional or you're buying essential or gold. And the program that you get is for life. And this device is company is giving you a warranty for 2 years. Anything happens during these 2 years, they'll get it repaired, even replaced during these 2 years. And another good thing that the company is doing is that you get a 2 weeks money back guarantee. Now, let's say you buy this, and even on 14th day, you feel that, oh, you should not have bought it. You can just write to the company and get 100% of money back, not even 1 rupee deducted. Isn't that amazing? I have not seen it happening anywhere in the world. If anything, I buy from the market and come back, bring it home, use it for 14 days and bring it back and say, I want to return it. Nobody gives me 100% money back. HEALY gives you. And that's how transparent and how sure they are about the product. But what we have observed that if people use HEALY, within a few days, they start feeling the difference in their health. Because as per the statistics, 75% of people start feeling the difference in their health in just 6 applications. And 6 applications can be done in 1 day or maximum 2 days. And 95% of the people feel the difference in their health in 12 applications, which is in the next 3 to 4 days. So that is how effective HEALY is. And then, as I told you in the beginning, that there is a huge business opportunity. So I want to talk a little bit about business opportunity here. Product is an amazing product. Something which is, today also therapists are buying at 50 lakhs to 1 crore in time waiver. You're getting it for 2 lakhs, 1,97,000 as a professional edition. And Marcus Mickey says that professional edition of HEALY is 70% of time waiver. So can you imagine 70% of a device which is priced at 50 lakhs to 1 crore, you're getting it for 1,97,000. So it's a steal. It's a no-brainer. I mean, if you understand what exactly this is. But what I'm going to talk about now is going to blow away your mind because it's a huge business opportunity. This company is, the way they are doing, their target is to reach this product to 100 million families. Means about 10 crore families in the next 5 years. That's the target. Right? So if you want to be one of them who want to promote this product after you are satisfied with, once you start using it, you're most welcome to come and join us as a business opportunity because we are present in 54 countries and growing every day. All right. So just to give